Over 1 billion people are in a database, the largest database out there in the world. You did it through network marketing. You were the one who referred those people. You were the one who turned people on to Facebook. You were the one to turn them on to Instagram. You were the one who turned them into all the social platforms. And all of our millennials and our young folk out here, you know what I'm talking about. But here's what's happened. You went out and you did network marketing, and you were extremely good at it. You built the largest network marketing company in the world, but you didn't get paid for it. Facebook took all of your efforts and all of your associations, all of your friends. Don't tell me you don't like to make lists of names of friends. You did it, and you gave it away to Facebook, and Facebook now runs ads in front of all of your friends, and Facebook pays themselves and their shareholders, and they left you in the dark. Now, I'm not down on Facebook. You know what? What they've done is they were very smart. They gave you a benefit, a way for you to communicate, link in with your friends, and you gave them the benefit, a way to make billions of dollars. But what if you could take that same concept? What if you could take that same ingenuity and you get paid for it? Social selling has changed. It's changed. The way people bought products before are not the same anymore. Customers are much smarter than they have been ever before. They have more information, they have more choices. And the days of forcing people and customers to be on an auto ship, forcing customers to have a product delivered to them every single month, that's the taxi cab age. I'm not downing products, and some of you love products, and guess what? Sell them, use them. It's okay. But when you look at the concept of what Uber's done, Uber said, hey, listen, here's my information, here's my app. Join for free. Raise your hands if you have an Uber account. Raise your hands if you have a Lyft account. This company was inspired because of that concept. I looked at it and I said, what if I could revolutionize customer acquisition? And instead of charging our customers every single month, what if we allow customers to become customers for free? We have and capture all of their information and their data, and we allow the customer to choose what it is that they want to buy instead of the company forcing a particular product or a category on your customer. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called the future of network marketing. I tell people today, network marketing is not competition. Don't ever look at network marketing companies as your competition. If you're in a product company, those of you who are looking, or even some of you who are here today, who are also in product companies, network marketing companies aren't your competition. Amazon is. Amazon was very smart. They paid attention to what people want. People wanted freedom. And what they did is gave them the opportunity, no auto ship, but you can buy the same product that you're paying for at your company, even less than what you can buy it at your company, and we'll ship it to you same day for free. They got the slight edge. That is putting network marketing in jeopardy more than anything else. Amazon is responsible for over 30% of retailers going out of business. If you don't open your eyes to what's going on in this industry, you will end up being a casualty of that industry. Things are changing, and they're changing rapidly. What have we done? Where are we going? A data-driven business. 140,000 active customers before we launched. This is before we launched. We're launching today with 140,000 customers in our database right now. 140,000. You saw them recognize the people who've gone out there and gotten 100 customers in the system. You say, well, I know some of you. Well, how much money have you made from them? Ask Amazon, ask Uber, how much money have they made? You don't measure a dream by how much money you make today. You measure a dream by how much of an impact you're going to have in the future and how much money that you can spread around in the future. This is the future. You can't find another company where a person says, listen, my customer, I didn't charge them anything. My customer pays no auto ship. My customer went out and found the cheapest price on their product or their service or their travel experience that they could ever have, and the company sent me a commission for them paying less. Ladies and gentlemen, that's history. Nobody has ever done it, and all of those commissions will actually be paid on September's residual income in your e-wallet that you'll receive this month. So the 20th of next month, you'll receive it. You've been waiting for it. The beauty of it was this. I looked at some of them and I saw some small commissions just from people who may have, one of your customers who may have just bought some little program or whatever it may have been while they were traveling. One little excursion or something like that, or a ticket or something like that, and I saw the savings and I saw your commission. I didn't care if it was 22 cents. When I looked at it, I said, it works. It works. It works. It works. It was almost like Einstein, putting together those formulas, and when he looked at those formulas and he said, it works. It works. And then what he did is created more and more and more and more patents. And you're going to see that here with your company, iBoomerang. Over $20+ million in sales in pre-launch. And 20+ million, that is not including the amount of millions of dollars in travel that we've sold. $20+ million, over $12 million, iBoomerang is paid back to you and the families of people all over the world right now, all of you. And we're just getting started. If you can start like this, if you can start with having enriched over $12 million into families, some people ask me, why didn't you wait till you got all of it together? Leaders don't ever wait till they get it all together. When is the best time to start? Now. When is the best time to make a decision? Now. And that's exactly what we've done. Data-driven decisions. All of this information and this data, you're going to start to see what we're going to do with it and how it all works. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at making data-driven decisions, when you look at being able to really utilize the concept of social selling, giving, not actually charging. We give it away. It's called iBoomerang. We give away goodwill. It comes back. Being able to take that data and harvest that data is what's going to change the entire world of network marketing. Watch and pay attention. You're going to find company after company after company follow exactly what it is that we're doing. And you know what? I embrace it. Why? Because we don't want to be the only company who's treating their distributors with dignity. We don't want to be the only company who makes it easier for the distributors to succeed. We don't want to be the only successful network marketing company. We need all of the other companies out there to do something and to do it right and to do it better and to treat you the way that you've always wanted to be treated. Here's what I realized. I realized something, and this is why me. This is why I was the person for the job. 29 years tomorrow. I celebrate my 29th anniversary. Erlene and I, 29 years that we've been in network marketing. We celebrate that tomorrow. We've always wanted to be treated a certain way that nobody understood how to treat us. And we said, instead of looking for somebody else to do it, why don't we go and treat our ambassadors the way we've been yearning to be treated in 29 years? That's what iBoomerang is. I recognize that ambassadors want freedom. That's what we want. People want freedom. Take the handcuffs off. Take the limits off. That's what we want, freedom. And we talk about freedom all the time. And what I realize in network marketing is that your freedom came at a cost. And it wasn't really freedom. I see companies today and industries today, whereas if you take a look at another company, even if you're interested in the product alone, they'll cut your income off. But in an opportunity meeting, they say you can be free. That's not freedom, that's slavery. When they dangle that little carrot, that little check that you have, whether it's $1,000 a month, $2,500 a month, or $25,000, and they say, if you dare take a look at anything else that can help your family, we're going to take this away from you. That's not freedom. But here's the thing. We have all allowed them to do it to us. We've allowed the companies to hold us hostage to a commission check instead of being loyal to our friends, instead of being loyal to what our real beliefs are. And they force us to operate in something against our beliefs just for a paycheck. That's not freedom to us. That's never been freedom. We talked about being able to have residual incomes. And I've been one who's promoted the biggest lie in network marketing. I talked about, I've been the biggest hypocrite. Me, HB, getting on stage telling people that if you build this income, that you'll have a residual income that you can leave to your children and your children's children. Why? I heard it from stage. And I thought that's what they really meant. Tomorrow, 29 years, I still cannot find one person who can say this and make this statement. This big, huge estate that we have, it's because grandma and granddad got in network marketing. And we're still living off their residual income because all of their people still on auto ship. It's a lie. It does not. Can you name one person? One. Hundreds of millions of people have joined and we can't find one? It's a lie. We said we're going to stop the lie. We're going to make it real. We're going to make it real. I can find it in every other industry. I can find it in music. I can find it in real estate. I can find it in entertainment. I can find it in the corporate world where CEOs pass on their income or their business over to their children. But in network marketing, I haven't seen generational wealth being created. And for me to dedicate 29 years of my life and knowing that I can't leave something to my son, the system's broken. iBoomerang's fixing it. We told you we wanted to create an environment where you don't have to go sell anything. If you want to sell, sell, but you don't have to sell. There's nothing to sell. There's nothing to sell, but we're creating an environment where there's everything a customer is going to want to buy. Don't believe me, just watch. We wanted a concept that's real simple. Here's your job. It's your job to go out and get the customer. It's your job to go out and get the ambassador. It's the Prib's job to keep them. And ladies and gentlemen, the Prib is real. I want to talk to you about what we've done and how the next generation of network marketing will model what we're doing here in iBoomerang. We're not copying network marketing companies. It's a broken model. We're copying and looking and paying attention, and we're right there alone philosophically with the largest companies and the most brilliant minds in the world. And that's not because of me, it's because of a team. When I look at Apple, Apple's got Siri. When I look at Amazon, Amazon's got Alexa. I'm like, we need a friend too. iBoomerang's got the Prib. And just like you use Alexa, and just like you use Siri, I'm telling you what the future is, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait. I can't wait for 2020. I can't wait for you to say, Prib, here's what I need. I can't wait for your customers to say, Prib, here's what I need. What is the Prib made of? It's made of data analytics. Mark Cathcart's going to talk about that data. This guy is like, when you're not as smart, you get smart people on your team. Those two guys, T. Gray and Mark, trust me, they get together and it's a collision of knowledge that's up there. I have to leave the room sometime. He's going to share with you the power of data analytics. He's going to share with you the artificial intelligence that we're already working on. I know some of you, see, you're in network marketing. You're in a microwave oven mentality society. You want it like right now. You want that popcorn popping right now. It takes a little time to put all of this together. Everybody repeat this. The Prib ain't easy. But it's worth it. World-class customer support team that we're actually facilitating and that we're building. We brought people in who's in here right now. We flew them in. We wanted them to see. We're talking to people who are experts and not customers, just customer service. Customer amazement. We're not going to have a customer service department. We will have a customer amazement department. Why? We want to take the bar from what everybody else does. Customer service, you can get that at Walmart. Customer service, you can get that at your local car dealership. Customer amazement, that's when you go to Rolls-Royce. That's when you walk into places like Edwin Haynes walked in the other day to Stefano Ricci. And they sit you down and they just wine you and they dine you and they deliver the clothes and then they send you a nice, very expensive bottle of wine. That's customer amazement. It wasn't, hey, thank you for your service. Next caller, please. That's what we're doing that's the future of your company. That's trust share. That's how we're building the trust share. When you take a look at those statistics, you've already seen them. All of that data that we've collected, the statistics of what we've got going on. It's incredible. It's the future of your company. 170,000 users of the Prib through pre-launch. The Prib, travel. I've learned to fall in love with it. Start to understand now why the travel industry of network marketers was so fanatical. But the system is broken. The system told you, wait till you're 65 to enjoy this. Now, here's the thing. I've got some family members in here that are 65 plus. So I'm not talking about the 65 plus, but how many of you would enjoy it even in your 20s? You know what I'm saying? The value of what we have and what we offer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the experiences that people remember their entire lives. We sell recess. We sell memories. That's what we sell. We sell hope. We sell happiness. Every time I'm around water, my blood pressure drops 20 points. We sell health. And what we're going to do is we're going to curate it and package it and give it to you in many different forms, and you're going to be so excited about some of the things that we're going to do, all because of the Prib. See, the Prib is what we market. Travel is the most important part of what we will ever do, always, because that's where the hope comes from. Travel is our front door. If you take a look at the front door, see, when you look at a front door and you look at a house and you say, there's a front door that big, and you're like, I wonder what's in the house. If the door is that nice, I want to share a couple things with you. Take a look at these industries here. $78 billion, energy drink industry. $101 billion is the supplement. Skincare, $141 billion industry. Cleaning product industry, $386 billion. You don't need a lot in a $386 billion industry. Cosmetics, $532 billion. Cosmetic industry alone. Non-alcoholic beverage, $967 billion per year. And you take a look at the insurance industry. Some people sell insurance, $4.6 trillion. And then, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you're playing with right there. This is what people want. Here's what I've learned. You give away what people want, and then you give them what they need while they're using what they want. It's the secret. It's how we do it. It's what we're doing. We're talking about an $8.8 trillion industry. And ladies and gentlemen, with an industry that big, you don't need a big slice of the pie. You only need to cut the knife take a knife, slice the pie, lick the residue off the knife, and that's a multi-million-dollar income. The beauty is our customers, they stay. I'll talk to you about why. Trust factor. Put a philosophy in called the 3 C's, and here's what we want to do. Here's what we do, and this is why we want you to make sure when you go out and get a Boomerang customer that you do it with dignity, that you call them and let them know what you're about to send them. We want real names, real information, real interest in what it is that you have to offer through travel. The 3C philosophy, always remember the 3 C's. Here's what we want to do with the 3 C's. When they use the Boomerang the first time, it's kind of like when you use Uber for the first time. You see how I keep talking about Uber? I told you I was inspired to start this because of that concept. Curiosity, you're wondering, will it work? I never forget when I got my first, when I used the Boomerang the first time, I came right here in Las Vegas to meet David. My room was booked, and it was booked and over at the Vdara Hotel, and I saved $600 3 nights. And I'm sitting there looking at the reservation like, okay, I'm hoping that this dude's gonna give me some windows with my room. You know, I know he's got this discount thing, but hopefully I don't have to share a bathroom with my neighbor, and hopefully my pillows actually do fluff. I got to my room and I was curious. Checked into the hotel and got upgraded. They gave me a little complimentary suite. I was like, okay. I went from curiosity to confirmation. I'm like, yes. Then I did it again. It's kind of like when you're in an Uber the first time you're driving, you're like, I hope he takes me where he's supposed to go, where I'm supposed to go. And he's driving, and you're looking at your navigation, and he gets off and turns down one of those streets. Hey, where are you going? Hey, where are you going, man? Get back on the highway over here. It's dark over there. Get back, right? Why? You're curious. You don't know. It's fear. And anytime something is new, that new is available, it's fear. It's met with resistance. I know they've been telling you, oh, that ain't real. HB, that Prib thing, that's not real. Because anything that's new creates fear and intimidation. And you watch. Next convention, next year, they're going to be coming out with the name of their Prib. Apple's got Siri, and Amazon's got Alexa, and iBoomerang has Prib, and we have, yes, you're first. You're first. And then it goes to, the second time you use that Uber, you're sitting in the Uber and you're like, okay, this is pretty cool. Yeah, you get to your destination, get out of the car, thank you, you give them a little tip or whatever it may be, exit the car. You didn't even think about it. Third time, here's what happens. You get in the car, you're doing a 3-way call. You don't even speak to the driver when you get in. You get in, you're not looking at where they're going. They can be taking you the opposite direction. You're doing a 3-way call, you're signing somebody up on your right hand, and you get to your destination, the driver says, sir, you've been here 5 minutes. Could you please get out of the car? Why? Because you now have confidence. You're confident in what happens. And so what we're doing is we're taking our consumers through this 3C process. We want them to use it, have a good experience. We want them to use it to build up, their confidence. Take them through it 3 times. Mark is charting all of that data because we know exactly what we're going to do with that data. Because today the world has changed. What we've done is we've made it different. We've given our customers some satisfaction. We're creating an environment that we're going to amaze you and them. I look at how long it took for Uber to connect a driver and a rider together. It took them over 2 years to be able to pair up one driver and one rider. Where are we going with the Prib? How are we going to get there? Buckle your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Where are we going? We told you we're creating the future. That's our job. Your job is to go out and get those customers. We're going to create the future. We're doing it right now. We've got a customer-focused concept that we're building. A customer-focused business. Why? The future to the business is not just distributors only. For those of you who don't like recruiting, You don't have to. You're going to end up giving the business away to people anyway. You've recruited, you've built Facebook, you've built Instagram. You give this away as well. But our customers is what's most important here. This is why we brought some of the best people in to analyze how do we treat customers. We've got people calling in right now and interacting with our customer service so we can see where our gaps are. We can find our inefficiencies, and we're filling those gaps with not people who have a good idea, but people who have experience. Watch the change. Watch it. Watch the change that takes place. Because of those customers, this is why we want you building your customer base. Because we have the opportunity and the idea to go out there and do things that nobody else has been able to do. I told you one of the concepts that we're working on right now. I can't give some of the other stuff away, but we looked at the entertainment industry, and we looked at the inefficiencies in entertainment. Netflix right now are killing the studios. But when we build this customer base, as we're building it right now, having conversations and being able to go to any of the movie cinemas and say, Mr. and Mrs. Movie Cinema, hey, well, listen, we've got 5 million customers. They go to the movies 4 times a year. That's 20 million movie tickets if they went alone, but normally they go with somebody, and that's 40 million. If they take the 2 kids, it's 80 million movie tickets. We know it's $15 to go to your movies. Here's what we would want as iBoomerang. We actually want those tickets for $10. Why? Oh, we're going to sell the tickets to our customers for $13. They get a $2 discount, but we want a free bucket of popcorn for every iBoomerang customer who goes through the Prib. Hey, Prib, order me 4 tickets to Denzel Washington's latest movie. Boom. Now take a look at this. This is why we've never set such a small goal. You take that $13 upgrade. That's $10 iBoomerangs cost, $13 to the customer. It's a $2 discount per customer. That's 80 million movie tickets that year. $3 profit times 80 million is $240 million in revenue in one of the rooms in the house. The Prib was traveled through the front door. Entertainment is just going to be one of the rooms, baby. So what happened to that $240 million? What happened to that $240 million? You got the customer. You did it for Facebook. Facebook, what they did for you is they kept the money. What we're going to do is give you 50% of what they saved. That $240 million, $120 million will be in the form of a direct sales bonus right back to you because of the power of the Prib. That's where we're going. And then we take the other $120 million, and then we take a big percentage of that, and we divide it up, put it in BV, and it goes through the uni-level compensation plan. Ladies and gentlemen, you haven't seen anything yet. That's a near vision. Let's talk about 2020 vision. Let's talk about what's like now. Ladies and gentlemen, travel is something that that people do once every quarter, once a year, sometimes twice a year. It was what we wanted to do. It was no different than Jeff Bezos starting Amazon, using books, because people don't buy books every day, every week. Some of you hadn't bought a book in 6 years. But Jeff Bezos started that concept. And he said, let me refine how we do it when they don't buy as much, and then I'll give them things that they can buy every month. And so we thought about it. Okay, well, travel is something that people buy right now whenever they choose to. Let's go ahead and start putting some other stuff in the Prib. Things that people do more often than travel. And so we did a little shopping. And I got a call from my buddy David Manning, and he says, hey, listen, there's some people who like what's going on here. I say, do they? I say, I'm sure there's I get a lot of calls. He says, no, they like what's going on. I say, okay, well, make a long story short, had a chance to meet with those people, and David knew them, and they knew him, and met with those people, flew down to Dallas. And long meeting, me and the crew, we went down there, and all right, that's cool. A little bit later on, we start looking at how we're going to develop what we're going to develop, and we said, well, we need to put some other stuff. And so when I say we went shopping is, I said, well, you got a great concept, but I like what you're doing. We're not going to sell this for you. So I bought the company. And what we're about to introduce, this is just one of many things coming to the Prib. This is one of many. Boom Mobile, baby. Boom Mobile, baby. This ain't later. This ain't we hope. This is not we think. This is not we're gonna try. How often do you pay your mobile phone bill? Boom. Now put that in your Prib. But not some cut rate carriers. We've got an agreement already. AT&T and T-Mobile. Already done. Unlimited text, unlimited calls, unlimited data. This will launch before 2020, before the end of the year, this will launch. So now when you're looking at your travel commissions that's coming through and you're like, well, my customers, they don't going anywhere. No problem. This is why we wanted to put things in there that people do on a yearly basis. I want you to imagine the matrix, and I want you to imagine revenue coming down the matrix. This is the Prib of how we look at it, and we see that yearly income, and you're able to grab a little bit of that, and we see that monthly, every time they pay that mobile phone, you get paid. And you don't have to sell it to them. The Prib is going to sell it to them. This is why we want you to get customers. We're going to market to them. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of y'all excited about that? Can I hear the Prib is real? Can I hear power of the Prib? Ladies and gentlemen, have a seat. I need you to sit down right now because I'm about to lower the boom. When I say we went shopping, we don't just buy one thing. Are y'all ready? Now travel, we get travel on a yearly basis. And some of you are going to look at your commissions and you're going, oh, that's cute, it works. Great. We now can put cheese on our cheeseburger. But that's okay. No other company will pay you cheese for giving something away for free. Boom Mobile is monthly. And by the way, there's other monthly stuff coming real soon. We said, what about daily? What is it that people do every day? What do they do what do they spend money on every day that's real? Y'all said food? Okay, we'll go get some food and put it in there too. But what, I know what many of you spent money on today already. We said we want iBoomerang people to have daily pay. I told you what my dream was and what inspired me to start this company. She said it right. You knew the concept. This is who inspired me to start this company. Uber and Lyft. But ladies and gentlemen, goodbye Uber and Lyft, and welcome Vibe Rise to iBoomerang. Your own rideshare company right here, right now. Don't tell me the crib ain't real. We went shopping. Ladies and gentlemen, launching December 2019, you will never need Uber ever again. You will never need Lyft ever again. Vibe Rides is how you will ride. I want you to imagine this. Let me show you a dream as I wrap up. Let me share with you a dream. I want you to imagine data. We know when your customer travels. We have their information. They booked it through us. We know when they arrive because they booked it through us. And as soon as they arrive at the airport, this message pops up on their phone. Use this app and take a free Vibe ride on us and get $50 off on your next hotel. Boom! I want you to imagine, many of you already drive for Uber. In less than 60 days, we're going to start registration. We're going to start registration for any drivers, but here's the cool thing. I want you to imagine how many you're going to be on the road and you're going to be watching your money. You're going to go to the airport, and when you see that Vibe sticker in the window glowing like crazy, how many of you would like to vibe? And when you see that sticker, what you're looking at, you're like, I wonder, is that on my left leg or my right leg? And I want you to imagine your drivers that are in your organization who have actually recruited other drivers, and now they earn income on all the rides that take place in their entire organization. And every single time that button is pushed, every time a Vibe ride is pushed, ladies and gentlemen, in your group, you get paid. Now, we're working right now. We will start off in some regional states. This is going all over America, but we're right now working and have the team already working. We've been working like crazy because we're taking this international as well. Can somebody say, Mexico? That's why we ask you. Here's what we ask you for. I asked you in the early beginning, when we first launched at pre-launch, I said, I wanted you to give me 1% of your trust. I said, I promise you I will earn the other 99%. We operate on what we call the IT factor. Integrity. That's what this whole foundation is all about. And transparency. That's it. That's enough. You're going to get the truth out of us. Even if you don't like what the truth is, you're going to get it. Listen, I thought about running for president, but the president only have one country to take care of. We got 151. I've got a bigger job to do. I'm going to stay in my lane. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're able to sit and dream of the future, I tell you, it's the most exciting thing in the world. We've been living in this world for a long time now. It's exciting. All we took. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pop. Thank you, Mama Chloe. Thank you, Mama Jean. Thank you, Ching Ching. Thank you, all of you guys out there.